If you have a Liftmaster, Chamberlain, or Raynor garage door opener or radio receiver made between 1993 and 1996, then most likely you have an 81LM remote that works with that opener. If you're looking for a replacement or just looking to add a remote to the radio receiver or operator, then stick around and we'll show you how to use the 380 UT Liftmaster Remote to work with your operator. Let's get to it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is identify the remote that you have to replace. And if you have your remote, you can look on the back and you'll see the model number. On this one, it is an 81LM. Or if you have a Raynor remote, then you look on the back of it and it will say 81RGD. If you don't have any remotes, then you're going to need to look at the operator itself and look at the Learn button or the Program button on the operator to see what color it is. And what you want to see is a green Learn button. Now, I don't have one of the older operators with a green Learn button, but right here on your operator, there would be a light cover here. You remove the light cover, and if you look in here, you'll see a button. On here it's orange, but you want to see a green one. If you have a green Learn button on your operator, then the 81LM is the compatible remote for that operator. Now, if you have an older operator from the early 90s, then you may have a radio receiver that looks like this, that's mounted to the back of the operator. If that's the case, then you're going to want to take a small knife or a screwdriver and pop off this cover that's on the rectangular cover on the front, and you remove this cover. And if you look inside, on this one, you will see a green Learn button. And this is a model 520 RGD radio receiver, so you know the 81LM is the remote that works with this receiver. You can also look on the back of the radio receivers and see if they're made by Chamberlain. It'll say it right on the bottom there, made by Chamberlain, and then look for the model number up here. If you see a 320, a 520, a 540, or a 545 like this one, then the 81LM remote is going to be compatible with these radio receivers. So the first thing we want to do is remove the small slide-on cover on the bottom of the remote. You'll slide that off, and on the inside you'll see a small gray button. That's the programming button for the remote. So we'll take our screwdriver, we'll press that button once, and then we'll go up to the back of our operator or our radio receiver, find the green Learn button on the receiver or on the operator, and you press and release that button one time, and the LED light next to that button will come on. After that, we reference our instruction sheet where it tells us how many times to press the button. In this case, we're doing the 81LM, which is a green button, and so that on here it says 4 times. So then we'll take our remote. We want to program the left side of this remote, so we'll press and release this 4 times. So we'll hit that once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. And on the 4th time, the LED light on your radio receiver or on your operator should flash and go out accepting the code. And then to complete the programming, you'll take your screwdriver and then just press that Learn button on the remote again, and that just locks that in there. So now your remote is programmed to your operator or radio receiver. So now we want to take and just test it, make sure it works. You just press your remote button, your operator should run. If it doesn't, then go back through the steps we just covered. And that's how you program the 380 UT Liftmaster Remote as a replacement for the 81LM or 81RGD remote. If you're interested in purchasing the remote, I will leave a link in the description below. We hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up on the way out. If you have any questions, you can email us at youtube@garagedoorzone.com, visit our store at garagedoorzone.com, and we'll see you on the next one.